My story's pretty normal, I think. I'm married, have 2 children. My wife, Jenny, has been a member here at Ocean View for about 20 years now, and both of our kids graduated high school from here. I've always believed in God, but I didn't always have a relationship with Him. I think I was too busy living. I think it was when Jenny got sick that I really started having conversations with God. All that time sitting in the hospital, talking with God, praying that I didn't lose my wife, my partner, my better half. He helped me through that tough time. You pray life won't ever get any harder than that. Then Stephanie was diagnosed with cancer. I found out while I was out of town racing with my son. Spent most of the weekend praying that she would be okay. Most of the next few months praying that she'd be okay. Praying that He would have given it to me and not her. And then when Joey had his accident and had to spend time in the hospital. Think about that phone call, telling you that one of your employees was crushed by a forklift, and then add the horror that employee being your son. I became very thankful through all the trials and tribulations that God put in front of us, the hard times, the good times as well. I realized that through God, I have a family of fighters, a family that won't give up or in. My wife and I have taught our children that life is more gratifying when you work hard for what you want. And if you work hard, then you get to play hard. Life has been good. We work hard. And if you know anything about us, you know we play hard. It was back on August 28th, 2014. We were going to take a little vacation, a family get-together. We were busy at work, so I got up early and went out to help the guys get caught up. Normal morning, really. Driving a low bed, moving equipment. It's what I love to do. The difference today, by noon I was to be with my wife on our way to pick up our daughter in Riverside, then off to Henderson, Nevada to my cousin's house. But as usual, I was running late. I needed to get one last customer taken care of, then it was off for the long, well-deserved weekend. That's when it happened. I was moving an overseas shipping container for a customer. You know the ones, 8 foot tall, 8 foot wide, 20 feet long, about 2,500 pounds empty. This one was fighting me. Yeah, I was in a hurry and I took a couple of shortcuts. As we were moving the container out with a little tow truck, it came loose and it swung, hit me in the head. Then it crashed to the ground. After a few seconds of what I guess was shock, I started to realize what had happened. With blood running down my face, I realized that it was on my foot and I was pinned underneath it. Then the panic set in. No, not mine. Everybody around me seemed to freak out. Took me a few moments to get everybody calmed down and what seemed like a few minutes to get everybody organized and the container hooked back up and off me. Well, after several weeks in the hospital and several surgeries, they had to take off half my foot. As I lay there in bed recuperating, I reached my lowest. I started asking all the normal questions. Why me? How could you let this happen to me? How am I going to work? What am I going to do now? I can't drive a truck with half a foot. And race cars? Well, I guess I'm done with that. As I lay there whining to God, it was then that a commercial came on the TV, an advertisement for the Great American Race. The contestant? A girl that was attacked by a shark while surfing and lost her right arm. Didn't slow her down any. The next commercial? An ad for Wounded Warriors. I just lay there laughing out loud. Okay, Lord, I got you. So much for the pity party. He slapped me right upside the head. You could almost hear Him say, "Stop it, you have no problems." It was right then that I knew I was going to be fine. But I also knew that He had plans for me. What they are, I don't know. I know each and every day is a gift. You never know what tomorrow will bring. You better make sure that what you do and say are all the things you needed to, because you just don't know. My family, we're all doing fine. The wife and kids are healthy and happy. And me, well, I'm not slowing down any. My faith in God has been even stronger. And the relationships I'm blessed to have with at Ocean View Church are, well, just as Pastor Steve always says, this is family.